congregation and get people to donate money for the Ato Haresa. And they would call out the amount. Calling out the amount is it's not on the highest madrega, it's not on the highest spiritual level as saying matan b'seser. Matan b'seser, let's say that. Matan b'seser. That means a gift in secret. If you make a charitable gift in secret, it's the biggest mitzvah. It's so big, it's very big.
How secret is it?
So what happens is that as the vice presidents prowled through the congregation, they would find a guy who said, "Fortiv tuler Ato Haresa," $5 for Ato Haresa. And the president standing at the stender would go, "Fortiv tuler Ato Haresa matan b'seser." We all saw it. We knew who it was. We probably knew his income as well. But that's what you do.
Stanley and I are listening.
Oh, good. So this went on for years and years. Not that particular thing, but every time we send tuler Ato Haresa, $10 for Ato Haresa, send tuler matan b'seser, a gift in secret. And then one day, a richtige dichtige Jew came in. You could tell he was a richtige dichtige. He was wearing a very nice cashmere coat and a Hamburg hat, but not because he's Chabad. He's just rich. He's dressed up. So what happens is the vice presidents are prowling through the congregation, and this man goes, 100 tuler Ato Haresa. $100 for Ato Haresa. And the president of the shul goes, 100 tuler Ato Haresa. Get his address. Thank you so much.
Get his address.
You know what the problem with that was, though? My
Yes.
mother used to tell me about this.
Yes.
Back in the day, in the 40s
Oh,
and the
okay.
40s. People would get up, donate, claiming that they're going to give X amount of dollars, and they never did it. They just wanted the,
Yes, but the sin is on their head.
I have.
Yes,
Our former temple, they, you're not allowed to write on it. But the rabbi went upstairs and he turned on a tape recorder. And it was all-
Really?
Yes.
Very
And you got the
sophisticated.
bill. Trust me, you got the
Oh, my
bill.
goodness.
you got a bill.
Oh, you got the bill.
It's like the Jew on the desert island.
And this was conservative, leaning towards Orthodox,
Oh.
but they did it anyway.
Oh, my. Well,
There was a
what are you
good
gonna do?
reason.
That's
Because
the
there
two
was,
huts, right?
but they.
What's
The
that?
2 huts.
No, I'm not telling the one about the 2 huts. I'm telling the one about the Jew who's involved, and he has washed ashore with another Jew, and the second Jew is not involved. And the second Jew is lamenting and saying, "Oh, this is terrible. They're never going to find us. We're going to live and die on this desert island." The other says, "Don't worry, don't worry." He says, "Why shouldn't I worry? I'm going to worry." He says, "Because I made a pledge to the United Jewish Appeal, and they want to find me." You can do this all. That's the beauty of old jokes. If you haven't heard them, they're new. All right, so here we are on page 213, and it's the Ato Haresa. So we're going to do it once. We're not going to bid for it. We're just going to say it for the mitzvah. Ato Haresa ladas, ki Adonai hu Elohim, Elo bilvado. Reading the English, you have been clearly shown that Adonai alone is.
Give thanks to Adonai, who works great wonders alone. God is love. God's love is forever.
Amen. Next one. Let's see. Roseanne, would you read the third one? It's none compared to you, Adonai.
None compared to you, Adonai, and nothing compares to your creation.
Amen. Okay, the next one, who has the book? Reb Meir, could you do the next one, please? The glory of Adonai. Oh, do it in the Hebrew. Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch, Le'olam Voed. Okay, Next one, may the name of Adonai be praised. This is 213. 213. Who's going to read may the name of Adonai be praised? Harvey?
May Adonai our God be with us, as he was with us, our ancestors. May God not abandon or forsake us.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, cry out. Who's going to cry out? Yes, then, cry out.
Cry out, deliver us, God, our deliverer. Gather us and save us from among the nations, that we may give thanks to your holy name, that we may take pride in your praise.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yes, Judy, next one.
Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned, Adonai shall reign throughout all time.
Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Lo, Neolam Moed. 2 lines left. Sonia, could you do may Adonai grant his people strength?
May Adonai grant his people strength.
The ark is open.
Excuse me. May Adonai bless his people with peace.
And we'll read, thank you. We'll read the last one. May our words be pleasing to the Master. At this point, the ark is opened. All please rise. I'm so glad we have our team of crack ark openers. And a curtain that,
don't have to take.
a curtain that behaves like a curtain. Even sorrow, I owe Moshe, Kula Adonai, Yavutzu Oivecha, Yavisu Sanecha, Yivanecha. Oh, that's it. That's where it ends. You don't do Kibbutz. Because it's simplest Torah. Go figure. All right. Who are my Kohanim? Kohanim and Leviim. The second lines from the bottom. Let your Kohanim be clothed. 1, 2, 3.
Let your Kohanim be clothed in triumph. Let your faithful sing for joy.
Amen. Okay. All right. What we're going to do now is take out the Torahs. There are 2 Torahs. The blue one is heavy. The white one is light. So I'm thinking the white one will be carried by somebody who moves, and the blue one will be carried by somebody who is seated. This was not an original idea on my part. I want to thank my dear Ann Beth for coming up with it as the most democratic way of doing it. So Leon Schwartz is going to be held by somebody who's seated. Who's going to be seated? Oh, you have to choose because you are the president.
I'll choose my husband.
That's very, very
Favoritism.
No one's volunteered.
Okay, and to carry, okay, so Paul, you'll carry the Torah that moves.
Which one is it?
The one on the left, the white one.
Oh, right.
The second one is very heavy, as I mentioned
They're
before.
all very happy.
Yes, who's going to carry? We're not taking out the one in the middle. Hockey over here, he would take out the one. Okay, who's going to carry the one that is seated? Peter, you want to do the heavy one? Don't be a knocka. That's a Hawaiian word that became Yiddish. The knocka, that's it. Okay, so we're walking counterclockwise like the Hebrew alphabet. Everybody has to walk. On Adonai, Hoshiana, Hoshiana. On Adonai, Hatzlichana, Hatzlichana. On Adonai, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Anenu, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Anenu, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Elohei Haruchos, Hoshiana, Hoshiana, everybody. Adur Levavos, Hatzlichana, Hatzlichana. Goel Chazak, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Anenu, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Anenu, Anenu B'yom Koreinu. Which reminds us that Simchat Torah is also a rain festival, because in Israel the rain was very irregular, not like Egypt. Egypt they had rivers. But in Israel, they really had difficult times very frequently, unless you could make it rain. Okay, second hakafa. Dover tzedakos, Hoshiana, Hoshiana, Adur bilgusho, Hatzlichana, Hatzlichana, Vatika chassid, Anenu b'yom koreinu, Anenu, Anenu b'yom koreinu, Anenu, Anenu b'yom koreinu, Anenu, Anenu Yom Kareinu. Anenu Yom Kareinu. Number 3. Zachiyashar Hoshiana. Hoshiana. Omer Dalim Hatzlichana. Hatzlichana. If you water it later, it'll get bigger. Anadonai, Anenu Yom Kareinu. Anenu Yom Kareinu. Anenu Yom Kareinu. Okay, I'm gonna have a little responsive calling out. I say Abba, you say Ima. Daddy, Mommy.
Okay.
Abba, Ima, Ima, Abba, Abba, Ima,
Abba.
Ima, Abba. Me, I say me, I need. Who am I? You say Yisrael, big voice. Me, I need.
Yisrael.
Yerushalayim.
Yisrael.
Gaza. Oh, nobody said that. Okay, let it go. Okay. Tel Aviv.
Yisrael.
Haifa.
Yisrael.
Be'er Sheva.
Yisrael.
Ramat Gan.
Yisrael.
New York.
Yisrael.
South Florida. Okay, here we go. David, Melech Yisrael. Chai, chai, v'chayam. 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 David, Melech Yisrael. All right, we're skipping to the 7th Haggadah. Here we go. Kadosh v'noira, Hoshiana, Hoshiana, Rachum v'chanun, Hatzlichana, Hatzlichana, Shomer habrit, Anenu v'yom kareinu, Anenu v'yom kareinu, Anenu v'yom kareinu, Tomer Timimim, Hoshiana, Hoshiana, Taki Hiflod, Hatzlichana, Hatzlichana, Tami B'masav, Anenu v'yom kareinu, Anenu v'yom kareinu, Anenu v'yom kareinu. Okay, what's going to happen, what's supposed to happen at this point, is that all the women come up for an aliyah. We take one of the talis and we stretch it over everybody's head, so they should be under the talis, because we're together, we're a community. We come together in happiness and in not such happiness.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So let me take the second Torah. I think, Paul, you've got, that's Bereshit, you've got the second Torah.
Yeah.
Okay, good, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call everybody up.
Do you want me to move this?
Well, it's kind of attached to me. All right, so we'll put that Torah down. Yes, over here. Over here. Okay, thank you, sir. Look how it's horses and ground like this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We'll call all the ladies, then we'll call the men, then we'll call the Chassan Torah, then we'll call the Chassan Bereshit. Everybody has to come underneath, all the ladies.
Sorry.
Okay, I love you, but you chose the smallest house.
What do you do with yours? You just stand there?
Yes, that's.
Yeah.
One corner.
One
Okay.
Yeah,
Four
people.
Wait, Harvey's gonna hold it.
Harvey's holding. You're holding. Okay, all right, we need the sacred crib sheet. Let me get out the sacred crib sheet. I'm sorry. All right, okay.
You get the crib sheet?
Yes, we got it. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna ask you for your Hebrew name. I'm gonna say Talmud, and you say your Hebrew name.
Okay, once.
Okay, I'll do it again. Talmud. Very good. Okay. Now, hold up the sacred crib sheet. Okay, follow the bouncing yarmulke.
Baruch Adonai Barak, Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Vaed, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Baruch Lanu Mikol Hamidim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai Notei HaTorah.
Put that down, go this way. Oh, Mike, you roll to the end. All right, I'm going to read about Zebulun.
Oh, sure, of course I will.
Okay.
Hold on.
And to Zebulun he said, rejoice, Zebulun, in your going out, and Yissachar in your tents. You are a people who are called the people of the mountains. They shall be called by that. You'll offer a sacrifice of righteousness, because you will have plenty of days to suckle. I don't write it, I just read it. And the second one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah temet, v'chayei olam narcha b'tocheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai Notei HaTorah.
Okay, wish each other Yashikoah. Okay, we can take down the toes. Yes, now all the men. Or some men. What? Ladies have to hold the towels from the men? I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm too short to hold anything.
It's very nice. It's like davening in Grand Central Station. Oh, that's a beautiful. Little baby. Oh, yes, you do. Because I noticed that some people are not wearing towels. Okay, good.
Like that.
All right.
Just give it back.
Here we, oh, this is holy? I got it. Okay, and I do Yamod, and you say your name. Yamod, Yamod. Okay, here we go. Let's do the first Asher natan lanu Baruch Atah Adonai Notei HaTorah. Amen. And there never yet arose another prophet in Israel like Moshe, who knew God face to face, for all the signs and the wonders which God sent to perform in the land of Egypt against Pharaoh and his servants, and to his entire land, and to the mighty hand and the great fear which Moses did in the eyes of Israel, the Enei Kol Yisrael. All right, and the second bracha.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah temet, v'chayei olam narcha b'tocheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai Notei HaTorah.
All right, we're going to say Chazak, Chazak on this Torah. Chazak, Chazak, B'nei Chazek. Chazak, Chazak, B'nei Chazek. Okay, we have to go Hagba and Galila. And after that, we'll call up the Chassan Bereshis and the Kala Bereshis. Okay. You are all of you, the Chassan or the Kala of Torah, for this Torah. Okay? Please don't be a knocker. Okay, please rise. What you read Torah Moshe and is Torah Hashem Moshe Lefnei Yisrael Moshe. All right, and I believe the honor of being the Chassan Bereshis and the Kalat Bereshis is going to be Gail and Stan Eisen, who we love and cherish, and it's a nice covet because they deserve it. Okay, very good. All right, are we tied yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't unwrap the other one until the first one is tied. There's the mantle, yes, the blue mantle. And what's mantle in Yiddish? Mantle. Mantle.
Mantle means coat.
Yeah. Well, the Torah gets a mantle too. Oh, good to know.
This is Mickey Mantle.
All right.
Oh, there we go with the jokes, please.
All right. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, if you could hold that Torah, so be so kindly. And here comes Torah number 2.
Fine.
All right. And I'm only going to read the first paragraph of Bereshit because there are special prayers. Let me read the special prayers. And you may be seated. Okay, this is page 216. Sorry, that's good of me. Of course. Thank you so much. All right, page 216. 216. Ershus Minoma Kobracha V'Shira Nora Al Kotila V'Zimra Cham Leva V'Mitzkoach U'Gvura. With permission of the one exalted beyond all song and adoration, awesome beyond all praise and acclamation, the essence of wisdom and power, eternal ruler, master of creation. Now, with the permission of this just and joyous congregation, gathered here to rejoice in the Torah, filled with elation, assembled to complete its reading and to begin again with joy and veneration, I concur with all assembled here in happy affirmation. In be chosen for this beginning, you said, a fine example. Your portion is so goodly, your reward will be so ample. Imdu, which means come up, stand up, stand up, stand up. And now I need some names. Red.
Shlomi Yosef, Ben
Shlomi
Meshulem
Yosef,
Zev
Ben Meshulem Zev Halevi,
V'Matel.
Vimati. Yes,
And
yes.
Itzel Baila,
Itzel Baila,
David Barucha.
Bas David V'Rachel. Chatan V'Kalat Bereshit. All right. If you're able, you can read it along with me. If you have a chumash, nobody has a chumash, that's all right. We'll just assume. And this is the self-winding Torah again. Just leave that. Rolling, 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 keep them Torahs rolling, 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 rolling. That was Clint Eastwood's first job. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, right up there.
Baruch es Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher b'chavonu mikol ha'amim v'nosam lanu es ha'asov. Baruch atah Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Amen. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'aretz hayeta tohu vavohu v'choshech al pnei tehom. V'ruach Elohim merachef al pnei hamayim. Vayomer Elohim yihi or vayehi or. Vayar Elohim et haor. Ki tov vayabdel Elohim ben haor u'ben hachoshech. Vayikra Elohim leor yom. LaChoshech kara laila, vayera vayivoker yom echad.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chayei olam nata b'tzolpenu. Baruch atah Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Amen. Mishaberach Avotenu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov, Imotenu Rivka Rachel Leah, V'yivarech et Chatan Torah Abba Bereshit, V'Kalat Bereshit, and call them Mispalim Kan. Everyone davening here. V'Yischar Zeh Kadosh Baruch Hu Yichayim V'Yishmarem V'Yatzilem Mikol Sor V'Tzukah Mikol Negamacha. V'Yishlach Bracha V'Atzlacha B'Chol Maaseh Yedeihem, Kol Yisrael Acheihem, V'Nomar Amen. Yashakawa, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Yamdu.
One moment.
Yes.
One moment.
Oh,
It's our custom at Temple Shalom to give a small gift to the Kala at
Oh.
And I'm so honored to,
Also for Clint.
and very for Clem, because I love you both very much.
It's unnecessary.
Yamdu, Haman Pieva Golel, lifting in time. Yamud, Red, Shlomo, Moshe, who's my Galila? Yamud, Rachel Fega, Bat Vivachasha, Yisrael, Balak Galila. Please rise, Torah is lifted, Torah Moshe Emet. Torah, Asher Moshe, Litmei Yisrael, Yadai Riyad Moshe. Interestingly, there is a ceremony, as you saw, for taking out the Torah. There is no ceremony for putting the Torah back. So we're just going to sit here and look at each other. No, we're going to put her back, them back. Okay, we'll go directly to the Eitz Chaim He on page 154. Ki lekav tov natati lachem Torati al tazu. Wait, we have to wait until they walk.
We have to flip this one around.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You are now, huh? Tell Scott. Oh, thank you.
Okay, here comes. You're on the left. Once again, I want to thank Suzette Kaduri on her rest in peace. Every single, unless it's got an English name on it, she donated. So many Kaduri mantles. On Yom Tov, I couldn't just write Kaduri. I had to write what the first name was.
Well, why are you moving?
Because
Well, you gotta make sure she's flying back. Well, tilt the Torah back. Make sure that she knows.
Two cooks.
That's it. That's it. Thank you so much for participating. Happy Simchat Torah. Happy and healthy New Year to all. Thank you so much. Very good. Thanks to Tina. All right. Mike here. Did you get any customers? Sherry came? Very nice. Thank you so much, folks. Really.